I think right after here, we're gonna go to, after here, right over here, we'll go to executives.
That's fine.
So at least we give him, you don't have to wait.
Okay. We are all set.
We're good? All right. Yeah. All right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Village of Airmont Board of Trustees meeting November 3rd, 2025 at 5 p.m. I'll call the meeting to order, and would everybody please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated.
Mayor Goodell?
Present.
Deputy Mayor Moses?
Present.
Trustee Weiss?
Present.
Trustee Toole?
Present.
And we have Trustee Friedman is absent, and Mr. Bernie Nugent is our counsel.
Okay.
And Stephen Charbinger is our accountant.
Thank you. So I will open the floor up for anybody who'd like to speak for public comment. I was going to say, if you could just, your name and address, please, for the record.
My name is Andrew Benjamin. I'm from Curious Airmont. That's what I think they should rename this place now. I've been complaining about Itzy's Toe for how long? 3 years, maybe 2 years. He's there now with a car on top, and it's after he's already done damage to the road. We have sinkholes where he has parked that truck because of the weight of the truck and the car on top of it. And no one, Sheeman, you know this, no one has done anything. This morning I went to give a message to Santa Lou, not Lou's fault. Apparently they can't transmit messages here. I spoke to the girl that's taken to Pila's place. God bless her, she had a little girl. And Sue, nothing got to him. It seems to me that no one wants to help the average American.
He told me now, he gave violation. He gave him.
He did, and he moved the trucks.
It's there right now.
Okay, all right, he's there right now. But the times I've checked, he hasn't been there. His trucks haven't been there, and I've never seen.
I give up. Where's the white flag? I want to wave the white flag.
Well, I mean, we'll ask you to continue to drive by and check, especially now that we're into the no overnight ordinance parking and stuff. That don't.
Mayor,
with snow.
there is nobody adhering to the overnight ordinance. Nobody. Nobody. It's just going to be a matter of time till someone, my fear is some kid is going to slam into that truck because they slipped on the ice, because they still run around on those little scooters, even though it's snowing or icing. They're going to be killed. I have no doubt in my mind. And on one final note, with the Hatzala, which I was against from day one, I saw the plans, I saw what it looked like. Now there's 3 giant beam lights coming down the neighborhood. When did that come up? How does that happen? Drive in front of it tonight, you'll see the 3 over the garage. I thought it would be a little bit of light for the ambulance, I get that.
Ambulance.
But now they have these beam lights. I feel like I'm in the city now. I don't feel like I'm in Rockland County anymore. There's garbage all over the place. Nobody enforces it. There used to be a time by 4 o'clock, you had to bring the garbage up to the side of the house. No one does that. There's garbage all over the place. And I'm not gonna stay long here, because I give up. I'm down to just me and 2 other American neighbors. Everyone else has changed, and they don't care. That's what kills me. It's in Deuteronomy, for those of you that are very religious, about how to treat your neighbors.
Thank you, Mr. Benjamin.
It's hard. Okay, Sharon, I said my piece.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else who wants to speak for public comment?
Want to speak?
Okay. All right, so that'll end public comment, and we'll move on to. Thank you. We'll move on to the public hearing for the 2026 budget. I'll make the motion to open the public hearing. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, and I will turn the public hearing part.
Anybody's anything to say?
Well, I mean, if anybody wants to speak, but I'm going to turn it over to yourself and to, this is a public's chance to speak, and then, if you, afterwards to you, so. Does anybody want to speak on the budget?
No need to speak.
Okay, what's up?
What's it?
All right, so I'll make the motion then to close the public hearing on the budget. Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, okay.
Larry, any comments, any changes you want? Isaac? On the budget?
No.
Okay, so then we have the resolution to approve the tentative budget.
Everyone is good?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank the mayor and deputy mayor for working, weeks on end, put a lot of time into this. Mayor, I think you said there's no.
And I'd like to thank also our accountant
Absolutely.
and our staff for gathering information and numbers. So
there's
Sharon and Donna.
No increase in the property tax as well, you mentioned?
We're not going over the tax cap.
$10, I think, comes around.
$10, okay.
Right.
So you're doing a lot more with a minimal,
Right, and we are using up some money from the reserve that was recommended when the state was here.
sounds like a good,
So
very conservative.
to fund roads, to fund repairs. The wall on Cragmere is one of the projects that we've tried to put money into the budget, and a couple other spots. The water on Route 59 behind the shops, that shopping plaza. So we're looking to have some money available in this budget to be able to do fixes if it works and things stay on plan.
that sounds good.
So I'll make the resolution to approve the tentative budget as the final budget for 2026. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Isaac. All in favor?
Aye.
And did I close the
You
public
did,
hearing?
yeah.
I did close the public hearing. Okay, just want to make sure I did. Okay. So next we have the resolution authorizing the village clerk treasurer to collect the taxes for 2026 tax year.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
I said you could go, he doesn't say he finished.
Steve, thank you, because
Stay warm.
yeah.
Take care.
Hopefully we will get that furnace approved tonight. Resolution, so we have the resolution authorizing the village clerk treasurer to collect taxes for the 2026 tax year. I'll make the resolution. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so next, have the resolution.
You have to open the public hearing for
Yep.
that first.
Yep, sorry. Open the public hearing for 5 Margot Court for the grass cutting. I'll make the motion to open it. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Larry. Anybody want to speak about that? We have a resident who's not mowing their lawn. Okay, motion to close the public hearing. And I'll make the motion for the resolution authorizing the village clerk to have.
Do you have a second to close the public hearing?
Second.
Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. So, sorry, moving to the resolution authorizing the village clerk to have the village highway department cut the grass at 5 Margot Court and to re-levy the fees to the 2026 village tax bill. I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Should do the Emont roadside too. The
Sorry?
property on 5 on Margot Court and on the other side, on Emont, where Emont Road is all that high grass there, that's all 5 Margot Court's property
His
too.
backyard borders on Amon.
Okay, so we
On his
will add the
property.
back, yeah, it's his property, we'll add the back, make sure that
Yeah.
they know about the backyard border.
Sure. Thank you, Doug.
You're welcome.
What's with the property on Smith Hill and Amanda? Can we do a public hearing for that or authorize the?
Well, we have to put it in the paper, I mean, we can, but we'd have to put it in the paper for next
Do you have a
meeting.
violation?
I sent both of them violation notices. Both
So
So they have violations?
both sides of the road.
So authorize it to be publicized tonight. You wanna
Okay.
do that?
Yeah.
Do you want to do business?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go back
just-
to it.
Okay. Alright. And you wanted to go into
Maybe, I don't know what they're here for.
they're here for school, I don't know about the gentleman.
Yes, where does it come up to us?
What is what?
You wanna speak?
I don't know. It's like, do
What's
you
the
wanna,
call up here?
do you wanna,
What do they do? What are they here for? Can we go to the session? I don't wanna make them wait, I don't. Ja, is it, doet ze redden, Neppes? Die hit to talk?
Just
Huh?
watch?
Just to watch?
Okay.
No, I'm going to so, do the. You want to go first in another exec session, or you want to go to the resolutions first?
Let's finish it off and we'll do last
Yeah.
executive.
Okay.
The resolutions.
Okay, so next we have the approval of the proposal received from Evergreen Landscaping for the emergency catch basin rebuild at 3 Mountain View Drive Avenue in the amount of $5,000. I'll make the motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so it was 3.
Doesn't make sense. Look how many we have.
It was 3 versus 1.
Who
Okay.
said no?
Isaac.
Oh. Didn't hear you.
Next, we have the approval of the proposal received from Evergreen Landscape for the emergency catch basin rebuild at 5 Adams Lane in the amount of $6,500. I'll make the motion. Do I have a second? All in favor?
No.
Aye.
So it's 3-1 again. Okay. All these all of these catch basins have been sent to the village engineer prior to being done, that they are emergencies, and we have seen pictures of what is taking place at them.
We should look into that, what we spoke last meeting, the company to look at and bid it, and we can figure it out, because this process is just ridiculous.
We can have somebody go through and see. Sharon, the recommendation is if you could have, I would say Evergreen go through and
Not
see.
Evergreen, there are a few companies.
I think Evergreen sent us a few properties that weren't emergencies. Do you want me to send
Right,
other guys out?
but I'm saying, yeah, and
Yes.
see if anybody is interested in reviewing our catch basins and seeing what they would deem that need to be as fixes that they're gonna fail.
I sent those properties to our engineer, but I didn't
Well,
get back
I'll
with any
do
of
somebody
them.
have a hire company to do a drive, or the engineer to take a look at all the catch basin and see what needs to be repaired, and we can reserve some money for it.
So that's what we had Evergreen do, and he sent all his pictures to Queen Anne, and Queen Anne was the one who went through and said, these are the ones that are emergency.
Doesn't make sense. So I wanna have, the ones that not emergency, I wanna bid it out. and-
Yeah, well, that's what we should do,
So
if
we
they're
don't-
non-emergencies,
we hear
that's
back
what
But
from
we.
now
Queen
they're
Anne
using
before
everything
I-
emergency.
Right, well, I mean, again, we also had the roads and we had the paving that we didn't wanna hold up the roads. So some of these were on those roads. Okay, next we have the approval of the proposal received from Evergreen Landscape for the emergency catch basin rebuild at 30 Provost Drive in the amount of $5,500. I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
No.
3-1. Next, we have the approval of the proposal received from Evergreen Landscaping for the emergency catch basin rebuild at 35 Laura Drive in the amount of $6,500. I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
3-1. Next is the approval of the proposal received from Evergreen Landscaping for the emergency catch basin rebuild at 18 Stillo Drive in the amount of $6,500. I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
No.
3-1.
Can we have the engineer go out?
One second, I think we should do the next meeting in Sharon. Whenever he sends in it's an emergency, ask the engineer if it's an
I
emergency or
did.
it's a
These
wait.
are,
Yeah,
no,
that's
these were
what-
all
that-
from the engineer.
That's what we've been doing
Ask him if it's an emergency or not?
Yeah.
Yes, for the last,
I have letters about each of them that they're emergency.
right.
And I wanna have the engineer go out after it's done to make sure that it's actually properly done, what
Okay.
we're being built for.
I'll let the engineer know.
Mayor?
Mhm.
Did you say that most of these we were notified by the
What?
firm doing the paving?
Well, no, no,
How-
so- some-
how's
some
an
of-
emergency come about?
Some of them were, like, like if you, and you're on the link, so I don't know whether you've seen the pictures that we've been getting about the catch basins and showing you exactly whether it's a hole in front of the catch basin, whether it's the catch basin inside that's destroyed, or, you know, what, but I mean.
Yeah, but the question is, what makes an emergency?
If there's a sinkhole, if the grate moves,
Right.
that's how they know it's an emergency.
Right.
They open
And
it
and
up and look
basically,
inside.
oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I was just explaining how they came about.
Mhm.
There's a sinkhole, people think it's a pothole, the grate moves, they look inside and they see what needs to be fixed.
All right.
They
Well,
take pictures and send it to the engineer.
and what we don't want is somebody's SUV or truck or car driving over it, then they get injured, and then it, you know, then it.
It's good though, the village engineer does look at it and determines, agrees with.
Right, with the amount that we've had failing, which seems to be, you know, over the last couple of years, not just this year, but the last couple of years, we've had an increased amount, whether it's They're supposed to be maintained by the highway department, but, we've had more failures.
We've spent approximately the last 3 months between
Right.
$75,000 to $95,000 for catch
So
basin.
you officially go through every catch basin in the village, that's the reason.
Right, and we're trying to get it so that we're not spending that money, but,
I know the degree of repair varies with each one.
Right.
It does seem to be in line with the prior
The
highway.
the price is the same amount of
Yeah,
CLP.
it
That
doesn't
is-
look out of line in that regard.
Right.
I know it can vary based on what needs to be
Right.
done, but
Yeah, the CLP is also the same
right,
price range.
right.
That I
It's
do remember.
just work that needs to be done. And for the safety, and then part of it was, this time was the roads. That prevented from us doing a road and then tearing up a road right around it.
in the colder months, do you think this will subside? Like there won't be as many failures? Or
Not
hard to
necessarily,
tell?
because, it's weather, and it's like, we were looking at this, and the question becomes, so,
No,
no.
I'm not on the streets. I have 2 dogs.
Well,
I look
couple-
close to some of these things, so
couple months-
when something fails, it does need to be done.
A
There's
couple
no-
months ago, we were all on the streets because we had a rainstorm come through that we have never seen in 100 years.
And probably
What
conditions.
that 100-year storm did to our catch basins
True.
was not a normal occurrence, but I mean, again, could that have sped something? I'm not an engineer. Could that have sped
True.
something up? I'm just thinking about, we've had storms, people are talking about Sandy and other things. We've had more horrific storms over the past couple of years. Even like you just look at the weather report the other day, we got 3 inches of rain, but other parts of the country got 15 inches of rain. So whether or not that's contributing, that we're seeing more rain. We were talking about, we're about to head into winter. Are we seeing less snow, but are we seeing more ice events? Because we're not getting the snowfall, but we're still getting inclement weather.
My question is, for $6,500, is he patching it up or ripping it out and rebuilding it?
I don't have the answer on that, but I mean, again, it's from what I've seen, it's
It has to be a rebuild, patch is included
So
in
that's
it.
why I want to have the engineer go out to all the catch basin for the last 3 months that he's been built and to look it over and to see what we're dealing with and what's
because
not.
repairs we're not supposed to be built on. We're supposed to.
So
be
that's
doing
why
rebuilds.
I want to have the engineer to go out to all the addresses and take a look and what
100%.
Yeah.
The last one was like $2,500. Like it does vary in
Yep.
price based
But
on
discount.
severity. Discount. His point is well taken though. This needs to be monitored and
100%,
tracked.
not even a question.
Mm-hmm.
Not even a question.
Okay, next we have the resolution adopting the updated village zoning map pursuant to local law number 2 of 2025. I'll make the motion. Do I have a second? Second.
What is it?
This is Blue Rill, the seeker and everything
Of the RSH.
prepared. Right, the the RSA Special Housing Residential District in their entirety
Yeah.
and everything, okay. You second it, any other discussion on it? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
4-0. Next, we have the resolution authorizing, and we have 3 bids to replace a steam boiler in Village Hall basement, proposed amount not to exceed. I'll make the motion. Do I have a second? And then we can review the bids and decide. Seconded by Isaac. There's 3 bids. One from Joe's Cool. Is it Joe? Joe Cool's Heating and Cooling. We have another from Hauser Brothers Inc. Joe Cool's was $17,953.44. Hauser Brothers was $19,500. And we had a proposal from Bruce Stokes Plumbing and Heating, AC and Drain Cleaning, and his was $20,919.12. In my reviewing of it, I thought Hauser Brothers was a more responsible bid to go with. He listed the removal of the steam boiler the steam boiler, the old steam boiler, a boiler feed valve, and the reconnect. And I don't see that on the estimate from Joe Cools. So if he were just to leave the steam boiler down there, that could be the difference in price. But I think the more representative of the getting the job done should be Hauser. So anybody else have any discussion?
I'll ask Abigail.
All in.
I think you have to authorize Howard.
Okay, so I recommend that we go with Hauser for 19,500. Good. All in favor?
Second it, yeah.
Second by Isaac. All in favor?
Aye.
4-0.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully we get Keaton here. Sorry that we don't have.
Mayor,
Got called Riddle.
could I just ask the timing of that? How quickly could that be done, you think?
Well, Sharon's gonna contact them, now that we approved it,
Yeah.
Sharon's gonna contact them and see how fast they can get it onto their schedule.
Sounds good.
So, and also order a steam boiler and parts that they'll need to get it in here.
That's part of the bid, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, so I mean, yeah, that's the other part is, this place is not the newest of buildings, so that steam boiler, might have to be special ordered, not just sitting somewhere. Next, we have the resolution accepting the proposal submitted by Terranova Engineering Consultants for the engineering services effective November 3rd, 2025. Somebody want to move that motion?
I'll move the motion.
Somebody want to second that motion?
I'll second it.
Okay, discussion? There's no discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 4-0. Okay, next we have the resolution authorizing a partial refund of an overpayment of a building fee in the amount of $600 to Haas and Zealots with regard to 365 Route 59, Unit 224. I'll make the motion. Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry, who seconded it?
Isaac.
Thank you.
4-0. Next, we have the resolution authorizing the motion to hire Perfect Cut to remove the dead tree fallen into the village right-of-way located at 16 Cragmere based on arborist letter in the amount of $750. I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second. Could I just ask, is it still laying in the road, or we paying after the fact, or what? Stated 10/28.
No, the tree, it could fall into the right of
Got
way.
it.
The trees,
And the law has changed, which I want to bring up under new business later, is to enact, the homeowner contacted us saying that it's in the right of way, and I want to enact that if the village is going to take trees down in the right of way that are not, that are on the homeowner's
It's not part
property.
of,
Why didn't Evergreen do it?
that's what my question, that was my question right now. Why is it not part of Evergreen?
it's not in the contract to remove a tree.
Huh?
They have to cut down the tree. That's not in their contract.
Right. It's not,
It's not removing a fallen branch.
Who hired
Fallen
Perfect
tree.
Cut?
I called them. They came today. This is if you want to pay for that. I'm saying it was an emergency, so I called Perfect Cut.
right, because if
We've
the
used them
tree
before.
falls and damages or hurts somebody, we're on notice.
So it's a branch over Cragmere, and part of it broke, it looks like in the picture, but actually
Right.
$750 is pretty reasonable to cut, like, most of a tree.
Right.
Yeah.
I've spent a couple thousand.
Right, no. And like I said, I want to introduce later, see what we can do to amend, I think it was section 195, I don't know.
You gonna do that tonight or another day?
It's on for discussion.
It's on for discussion, so
Okay.
I'd like to, if we can, I'd like to do it that we move, so if we receive any more phone calls on a dead tree on a homeowner's property, that the homeowner takes care of it, or that we bill them for it. On it.
But this particular branch is in the right of way, like over the road,
The
so
entire
it's
tree is.
The entire tree is, so on your property, the village owns so many feet of
a
property.
setback, right?
Right, the setback,
Easement.
that's what they're claiming it's the village's responsibility for that.
And it's just like a prune job on a large branch or so, it's not
Right.
removing the whole
Well,
tree?
It's removing the whole tree.
That's pretty reasonable, $750.
Right, but I'm saying, but it should go to the homeowner on their own property
So why
again,
doesn't it go to the homeowner?
because
Right now
our
it's on
current
law.
law does not state that.
That's what the mayor wants to change the law.
Everybody that has a tree
So you want to change it now?
Yeah, that's why we want to change it. Exactly, because it shouldn't be, it should be the homeowner's
Do
responsibility.
you want to get council's input on, is this?
I've already given the input, that's why we're having a
Okay,
discussion.
good.
Right.
We can
Okay.
do it now then?
Not on this street, because your law doesn't provide for it. That's the discussion to fix that problem.
Right.
No, I understand, but separate from the approval of the 750, we can do it secondarily now?
Right, well, I think we have to, do we have to have a public hearing?
Yeah,
to
it's a
cha-
public hearing amendment to your chapter 195, local law, the usual
Got it.
local law process.
Do we have to vote to set a date for public hearing?
Yeah.
We would need to do that.
Right, right, we
That'll be
should,
the new
right, right,
business.
we should do that
Got
for
it.
the next meeting, and, yep.
Yep.
Okay, so, all in favor?
No.
3-1,
3-1 on what?
to remove the tree.
Oh, got it,
Yep.
okay, yeah, I'm an aye.
Okay. All right, next we have the approval of the treasury abstracts of November 3rd, 2025 in the amount $65,120.98. I'll make the motion, and we did have this audited by K&R CPAs PLLC. I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
4-0. Next, we have the resolution approving the minutes from the Board of Trustees meeting on October 20th, 2025. I'll make the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
4-0.
Okay. Even noted. Executive, no?
We can do that, or we can do,
This is new business.
that's,
No.
yeah, I guess it's under there, so, yeah. Yeah, we can go into, why don't you make the motion
You make a motion to go to executive session.
for personnel matters?
Personal matters, we know.
Okay, I'll second
At
it
what time?
at 6:30,
At 5:28,
no, 5:28, oops.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, my watch, okay,
Most of the other
5:28.
business was taken care of, right? Yeah, on the agenda?
Right, right, everything except for the discussions and, yep, and old business.
Maybe you want to sign them.
Yeah, whoever needs signatures can come.
Anybody who came in for, we need signatures?
You guys need signatures? You got